I spoke with Janine Freeman, the person I report to here, and David, our president and CEO, is that I wanted to do something for young people that was different, where we could have a forum for them where they could tell us what they think the problems are, what are the issues that impact our lives. Sort of heartbreaking, you know. I mean, they talk about drugs and guns, they talk about friends who have been killed and who they've seen shot in the streets. In a sense, they do see me as this older person, and they would be more apt to listen to someone within their age group.
What drew you to think about participating in the Youth Roundtable?
Honestly, my dad told me about it, and I was already doing stuff about stop and frisk in the South Bronx. So he thought that due to that experience that I'll be able to contribute to the Youth Roundtable and teach them a little bit about stop and frisk.
Find out, being up there in the community, that you didn't know before, or what?
Well, I didn't know how serious it was. I didn't really know that much about stop and frisk until I started working with that group. I didn't realize how people are really being, how do I put this, like, people's daily lives in that area are really being terrorized to a certain extent, that they're young 14, 15, 13-year-old boys going to jail with not necessarily a good reason. To actually see people like take their guard down and really tell what they go through every day, it really opened up my perspective, and it really made me feel like I really have to help and do something about it, you know. So that was the main thing about it. And then now back into the Youth Roundtable, when I hear those kids' stories, they know too much. Being a child, being a kid, you don't. Why are you thinking about the friend that got jumped? You're still thinking about boyfriends. I mean, yes, it's natural. We don't like boys. Okay, I understand that. But they just know too much, and I think it's sad to a certain extent.
Is the Youth Roundtable something that can really reach young people?
Absolutely. You just have to say something that's going to hit them. You have to be real about certain things. When I try to talk to them, I really try to touch the core of their hearts and try to make them really understand what I'm saying, you know. And I want them to understand that I'm not trying to teach you a lesson, you know, because I've been a part of that. I understand. But that what they're saying and the actions that they are taking is really not going to do anything in the long run.
What can something like the Youth Roundtable do?
Well, you got to start off small. I feel like if we can get to the kids now and just change their lives a little bit and make them understand a little bit, then I feel like they'll keep taking that with them. Now, in terms of impacting as a whole youth, that's very complex. But I feel like the main issue, like my dad always talks about, is people wanting extracurricular activities, the youth having things to do after school, you know. And I feel like if it's just something that they're able to do after school, that just helps them right there. You can't make a person change. They're only going to change when they want to. But if they have the opportunity to change, then they'll take advantage of that, I believe, within time. And I feel like if the Youth Roundtable gives, like you said, gives them the ability to talk. You know, they obviously were engaged.
I like to see them feel empowered. You know, I like for them to say, I have a future, and all I gotta do is keep striving, and I'll make it. I'll be okay. You know, that it's all is not bleak. Yeah, that.